Good evening, friends. Happy Friday evening. It's Shannon. I just wanted to pop on and give a little project update on what I've been working on. So last night I filmed a little bit of stitching on this canvas, and so I did finish it up. So I just did regular continental or basket weave around the letters, and then kept the tent stitch, or T-stitch I should say, just all around. So that's all finished. Now I just need to block it and then I'll finish it. So that is all that I worked on really last evening. Yesterday I did stop off at Michael's and I picked up a little bit more of this. I call it matte cotton, but I think they called it something else. But it's this DMC, you know, not the strandable floss, but the other stuff. And I'm using that on, on my Violet's canvas, which I'm not making much progress on, but a little bit at a time. So that's what I've got on the background here. So I'll stitch a little bit on this hopefully tonight. And I just picked it up while I was there. I don't really know how much I'm going to need, but since I was there, I just went ahead and picked up 5 skeins, 5 more skeins of that to keep in that project. So this evening, we went out to dinner, then we went and got some ice cream because it's Friday night, and then I went to the tanning bed because that's my guilty pleasure. And then I stopped by City Thrift tonight, and I did find a vintage needlepoint book. So this is Margaret Boyle's Bargello workbook, and it had some really interesting designs in it that I was excited to find this book. Let me just get to the inside real quick. So I thought this was really interesting, this picture frame. So there's the pattern, and I thought that was very, you know, sort of universal. They've got just some pillows. This is interesting, a candle screen. I don't know that we'll really have one of those around in our decor these days, but there are some interesting things, and Bargello is really fun. I haven't done it in years and years, but like that's a really fun. It would be great to have as a pillow, I think. So I've got another vintage Bargello book, but this one, you know, I can't turn down a vintage needlepoint book if I find one. So I was excited to find that. So I think this one's a really good book. You know, it's got some really good designs that are not, they're sort of classic. They're not quite so woo-woo as some of the 70s books are. And so happy to have that in my little collection. So I'll peruse that this evening. Oh, that's fun. So I'll look at that some this evening while I finish up doing a little bit of stitching. And then, so that's Margaret Boyle's Bargello workbook. So got that tonight. All right, I think that's it. I'm very excited about tomorrow. So it's one of my favorite weekends of the year. Sparks Flea Market is tomorrow, so they have it twice a year, once in the spring in May around Memorial Day, and once right before Labor Day. So my husband and I are going to go because our kids are all out of town or working, and so he'll go along with me. So he always brings me pretty good luck, so that'll be fun. So I'll probably post in the morning if I get around to it, and if I get anything good, I'll share. So thanks so much for coming along. Hope you've had a great Friday night.